Yo, yo! Hello, good evening. Good evening, party people. It's Sunday night. I am so pleased to be here. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my levels. I'm Jason Bradbury, and this is Wave the Exploding Show, coming to you from a VHS and Betamax testing facility somewhere in Sweden. It's great to be here. Hello, Tiny Devil Games. Good evening. Don't know why, it feels like a while since I've been here. Hello, Stephanie J. Draper, Gavin Slay, Gearus Thing, Juggler, CM Scrack, I think. RJ George on the old Instagram. Stick with us if you're on Instagram. The Instagrammers, you know what I'm talking about. X, YouTube, and Twitch. Don't often stay around. See if we can keep them. Hello, Marnie. Great to see you. Thank you, RJ George. Nice of you to be so complimentary. Well, this is Where the Exploding Show. It's an absolute ton of fun. And we come to you every Sunday at 9 p.m. Just about, with a few breaks, like last weekend being an example. And we talk about anything new retro, as well as playing really, really good music. Got a great musical track for you this evening. We're going to have to put it on a garage playlist. It's a new garage tune that I've been working on, folks. Oh, yes. I've done a garage tune. It's not this one. We've got some new merch to show you. We're going to share the merch. Oh, yeah, baby. The merch is in the house. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Buku merch, as we say. Buku merch. Thank you so much. Amazing. Thank you. That was my lovely daughter who's delivering my tea because I was so late to get in front of camera. She said, I'll bring it through for you. Anyway, new retro, anything to do with the 80s and 90s, and the nouveau retro. So the 80s, 90s style stuff of now, contemporary stuff. Loads of great news stories coming your way in the next hour. And of course, for the last half an hour of the show, we do a quiz, a great quiz. What do you think to the hat? Embroidered, ladies and gentlemen. Embroiderage. Coming at you. You are, of course, the first people ever to see the merch. You've seen a bit of it last few weeks. Good evening, Phil Hoy. Good to see you, buddy. And now we've got a full range, party people. Oh, yeah. Let me just sort something out so I can look at. Hang on. I'm just going to move that over to that screen. I've got 3 screens. Check me out. I'm going to go to Twitch. I'm going to get the Twitch chat on this head-up display thing here. That's if I can work out how to do it. Hang on a sec. Just talk amongst yourselves. One second, Mando. Almost there. There we go. Where's the chat? Oh, God. Okay, it's going to pop out, chat. Grab it, move it along here, and stick it up there, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Ren Mandagon, Skewy Cat, Addicted to Retro, Dr. Oculus, and Phil Hoy, all on the Twitch platform. Over to you, Mandy. Yo, yo, yo. It's my big sis. Great to see you. Giles, how you doing, Giles? Hope your new job's going well. Yo, yo, yo! It's Chris from Games You Loved. Great to see you, Chris, man. Wicked, mate. Been to the gym this week? Looking good, man. Big shout out to Chris, who's on a bit of a health journey. Let me know anyone else in chat on a health journey. You're going to have to go some to beat old Chris. My God, talk about a transformation. Digby's Buddies joined us. Michael Beggle. Macajam. These are all the Instagrammers. We're doing quite well on Instagram. You're staying with us. And then over on YouTube, a big shout out to Rob H. How you doing? Is Janet going to be joining us? Phil Hoy is on X. This is Where the Exploding Show. We go out every Sunday, thereabouts. And we go on a simulcast of numerous platforms. Primarily on Twitch. And then we add X and YouTube. Love that drop. You listen to the Garage playlist, the UK Garage playlist. Care of Epidemic Sounds. They don't pay me to say that. I just use them. In fact, I pay them. And I'll try and share that with you, because lots of you like it. We also go out on YouTube, X, Instagram, Twitch. Have I forgotten one? That's it. That's it. I've done it. Woo. Okay. Big Alan, nice to see you. Yes. So, loads of great stories coming at you, but where do we go? What do we go to first? Let me just move this. It looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Thank you very much for that tune. Love it. What's it called? I think that tune is called Mind Commotion by Felix Johansson Khan. All right, nice. Well, we've got loads of tunes coming at you this show. So much news, loads of news. We're going to be talking about a new version of Cliffhanger, which I'm really excited to bring you. A couple of pairs of really cool sneakers, shoes. We're going fashion. I should maybe point out the gear, ladies and gents, so you can see it. You've seen the hat. We've also got a beanie, which we've designed with the logo. Can you see that? Let's just look into the camera there. Look. Can't really see it because I'm looking at a delayed feed on the old... let's do it. There we go. Can you see that there in the light? Look. It's like a dark grey. It says Endgame Energy, Soft Rebellion, Series 2, because we've got a Series 1. I like to wear it in a kind of 90s style. So I pull it back. See that? Does that make sense? Does it look good? Can you see that? Are we loving it? I'm loving it. And then we've got the hat, which just says Endgame Energy on there. Again, get the light on it. It's not great, is it? It's really difficult to see, because the whole concept is, this is the stealth range, right? So we do black on black and we do grey on grey. And we've got bottoms to match, but this is the new... let's get some tunes on. Look. Get some tunes on. Oh, have we got some tunes? We're not double playing. Let me just check that. Okay, that's good. The garage is playing itself this evening. What's going on? Hello, Big Alan, just joining on Instagramage. Ironwood Captain, Matt Macaulay, Father Plum. Hello, Father. Happy Sunday to you. Marnie saying sick. Fantastic. Like that. I'll set up with that. Dr. Oculus, Facebook. Yeah, actually, the Facebook link isn't working. Don't worry about it. Did he say a new Cliffhanger movie? Rock'n'Roller RC. I did indeed. Let me show you. The hoodie's got, it's really high quality, a really high quality cotton count. It's a high GSM. We've got a really cool zip that you can wear in different configurations. All right. I'll put the hat on quickly. Don't worry, we'll get to the news and all the other stuff that we normally cover. Gaming and, oh yeah, the new Stranger Things animated Saturday morning series. That's cool. But I wanted to show you the embroidery, folks. This is where we spent the money. Can you see it now? I've no idea if you can see this. I'll move the mic out. Let me know. Say yes in chat. Say see it or whatever in chat. Can you see the embroidery at the back? It's our graffiti. It's our graffiti, which you can see on the bottom of the t-shirt, actually. You can definitely see that, right? Man, hopefully I want to see yes. We see it. We see it. Do we like it? I'll tell you what, the work it's taken. That graffiti logo for the brand, right? That graffiti logo, I actually created it with a Posca pen. Yeah, on a piece of like A2 paper. Just adjusted it a little bit, whacked it into Photoshop. Sent it off to a lady in Asia somewhere, and she converted it into a sewing pattern, and then it's sewn, it's embroidered. Beautiful. So happy, man. So happy. I've always wanted to do some fashion my whole life. You know I like clothes. I've always wanted to go there. So this is the Endgame Energy. This is the 280 GSM. This is like, if you buy a really high quality designer t-shirt, this is what you get. Look at the fit, it's so nice. Thick collar, gorgeous, man. So the hoodie, obviously, it says the logo on the front as well, but you won't be able to see that. says there on the chest, but this is the real money. This is where we're at. See that? Oh, it glints in the light. It glints in the light. Hello to new people joining us on Instagram going, who is this guy? What is this? Sparky Ma. Wowzers, very cool. Big embroidery. Thank you, Giles. Thank you. I didn't see your reply. All looks very good. Great to see this brand develop. Oh, thank you, Giles. Thank you. Just let me know that everything's okay in your new job. RJ George. Yeah, you can see it. That's good to know. Good to know. Watermelon. Great to see you back in the house. JM. Yo, yo, yo. And Mega Blaze. Hey, Jay. Hope everything is doing good. It is. Better for you asking. Tall man with glasses. I need to talk to you about embroidered caps as I have something of my own I'm working on. Mate, what can I say? The people I'm working with, the beautiful family I'm working with, they will sort you out. Okay? They have the machine. They have, I don't want to chuck stuff down. I want to keep it nice. They have the machinery. They have the know-how. They're kind. They're lovely, beautiful people. Small business in Lincoln, which I know you know. You're a big fan of Lincoln. Tall man with glasses. Let me know. Text me tomorrow, and I'll put you straight in touch with my friend Paul at Social Merch. Incredible. You're the original Lorna Megabry. Oh my God! There is a legend in chat. Oh my God. Oh my God. Megablaze happens to be one of the most total legends who's ever existed in my streaming career. So you might know, left the Gadget Show, probably getting on for 10 years ago now. Welcome to everyone if you're new, by the way. Like Nick Murray Photographer and Stelson56 on Instagram. And Lorna used to pop in all the time and was very generous. Oh, it's great to see you. I was chatting to your brother, this weekend. He's got some new shoes, hasn't he? He's got some new Nikes. He's got a Ferrari as well. He's bought a vintage Ferrari. How about that? Anyway, my darling, I hope you're well. I really, really, genuinely hope you're well. And I'd love to chat to you and find out just how well you are, making sure that everything's okay. Maybe we could text each other. You know what I'm saying. But it's lovely to have you in chat. Amazing, amazing. Right, we're going to stop the music. We're going to stop the music. And we're actually going to go to a raw version of Ableton Live, which is the software that I use to create music. Not until I've had a cup of tea, though. And I'm going to play you a track I'm working on. I've been working on a UK garage track. I only started working on it this weekend. And it's very, very raw. Don't know what the levels are like. Tell me if you can hear it. Can you hear it, folks? That's important. You need to be able to hear it. So I've not mixed it, not, mastered it. I've just put the basic Radio Edit framework together. Yeah, I've over-modulated on that kick drum. Oh, yeah. Yep, thanks, Jam. Need the response so I know. Hello, Sam Europo. Sam Europo. Great to see ya. Taps need to be worn backwards. Here we go. That's my little Todd Edwards bridge. That bass, man. Come on. Obviously, I need... This is the skeleton of a track, right? Mr. Juice is getting the groove on. As is Jam Cooper. Welcome to Wave the Exploding Show. Loads of great stuff coming. We're not even done the news yet. I'm full of beans tonight. We're going out every Sunday. And we love it. We love you. Best chat on the internet. I'd trigger some applause right now. But I'm not in my normal audio suite. I'm using Ableton Live. I wish I could show you the raw track. Ah, I love that. I love that bit. Let's go play that last bit again. Ready? There's a lovely little transition coming up now. Ready? Yeah, okay. So that's called Garage, UK Garage 1 at the moment. So we have to think of a name. Think of a name for it, folks. Think of a name for it, and you can name it. I'm just going to switch back to the normal audio setup. What have you got in chat? Anything? Is someone going to name it? You've just reminded me, says Jam, of a sweet piece of tech I saw the other day. We'll try and find it and send a link. I think you'll appreciate it. How intriguing. How intriguing is that? Thank you very much. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Time for all the Way of the Exploding news this evening. If you're new to this show, if you are like Sam Europo or John C, hey, over on Instagram, or Insta Ryan, or even Burnell, John C, or Katie Kems. How you doing, Katie? Good to see you. Then, Katie, hey, my fellow streaming brethren. Katie streaming twice this weekend with her incredible brand. Oh, Tall Man with Glasses, meet Katie. Katie is the aforementioned Paul's wife. She, too, is a big part of the business that I told you about. We've got a new customer, a new opportunity. Katie. His name is Tall Man with Glasses. I've known him for years. He's one of my favourite people in the world. In comes the tunes. And he needs some embroidery. So there you go. Katie, meet Tall Man. Although you're both on different platforms. It doesn't matter. He's on Twitch, I think. And you're on... That's quite funny. I'll have to relay the messages between Twitch and Instagram. In case you don't know, Way of the Exploding Show goes out on multiple platforms. We simulcast. Instagram, YouTube, X, and Twitch simultaneously. Okay, good. Katie, I was just showing the merch. We've seen the merch. We've done that. Oh, yeah. But I played the news thing. Right, I need to turn this music down a little bit. Hang on. Turn that down a little bit. Right, first news item is about an incredible drop that just happened from Reebok. To celebrate the 30th anniversary of PlayStation. You know that they've done shoes before, but not like these. You get a pack of 3 exclusive designs from Reebok. I'm hoping that there's another picture in there because the one in the center is just gorgeous. They're the pump, and they're beautiful. I don't think it is. I don't think it's going to move on. How annoying. There's a beautiful picture of one of these trainers. Can I see? Let's see if I can manually do it. Hang on, just give me a second. I'm keeping it smooth tonight, and I'm enjoying the smoothiness of Ting, but I don't know if this is going to work. Let me just go up there. 69 news. No. Wait. No, hang on. Wait. Oh God, it's gone horribly wrong. Just bear with me. Just talk amongst yourselves. Reeboks. Is that it? Yeah, I've done it. He's only goddamn done it. Come on, boy. There it is. Look at that. Isn't that fresh? I love it. Yeah, PlayStation just dropped these. I mean, look at the lacing with the memory cards as a kind of lacing tensioner. And the PlayStation logo on the pump section, because of course you pump them up. Those Reeboks, and the PlayStation logo down the side. Philip Hoy, our resident PlayStation expert, who is in chat over on X. I think he's watching on X. What do you think to those, my friend? What do you think to those, bro? Vintage BB4 600s Reebok high tops are my fave, says I Mega Blaze. Love your name, I Mega Blaze. If you're just joining us on the Insta platform, welcome. Oh yeah. Giles just pointed out that my garage track could be it could actually be the anthem. Hang on. Oh wait. There we go. Oh, gave away one of my stories there. Of the brand. That's a good idea. I like that. Hello, Dog Ryle. Hello, Mr. Shug. Let's have a look who else is talking. George, I don't know whether I like him. Yeah, okay, cool. You've got to be real. You've got to keep it real, my friend. I like that. Yes, says Katie. Vernon Nash has also joined us on Insta. Philip Hoy, I tried to get them, but missed out. Do you know how much they are, mate? Let's have a look on eBay. How much you can get them for. Make sure I don't go and do that thing where I accidentally disconnect my Instagram feed. eBay. We're going to go PlayStation Reeboks. not spelt Reebok correctly. Okay, so all right, so at the moment, do you know what? This is not bad. You can get the full 3-pack, so all 3 designs that I showed you earlier via that picture. Currently, £945 or best offer. Delivery by this Thursday. £1,000 they're going for. UK 9, 1,300 or best offer. That's for all 3 pairs. That's £330 each. I reckon that's good, you know. I reckon that's good because they are not going to lose money. I tell you that right now. Philip Hoy, get onto eBay, bro, and sort that out. Okay, good. Now, yes, I showed you it. We sneaked it in earlier. Cliffhanger is coming back, folks. It's going to be penned, certainly in part, by the main man himself, Sylvester Stallone. I'm just feeling, as you can tell, while I find the article. And it's very exciting. I am personally very excited about this. I'm going to bring over the article from Deadline. A sequel is in the works. They've started shooting. And apparently, oh God, adverts come up. God, how rude. Producers Rocket Science and Thank You Pictures are driving the sequel, but it's not clear at this stage whether any of the cast or creatives will be back. So we don't know whether Sylvester Stallone is going to be in the movie, but he's definitely involved in the writing of it. Lily James and Pierce Brosnan are starring. Oh, here we go. So there is information. In the reimagining of the classic action pick, with Juan Collet-Serra directing. The film is currently... It's in post-production already. They've shot it. Why was it saying that? It was saying about the not knowing who the cast is, but they've just named the cast. The 1993 original, which took $255 million at the box office, so adjusting for inflation, that's about $500 million, stars Sylvester Stallone with Rennie Harlin directing. Brosnan will play seasoned mountaineer Ray Cooper, who operates a luxury chalet in the Dolomites with daughter Sydney during a weekend trip. God, they're giving you a lot of information here in this Deadline article. Ray's daughter Naomi, still haunted by a past climbing accident, witnesses the attack, I guess. To save her family, she must confront her fears and fight for survival. I love it. Thank you so much for that. I'm just going to lose that image. Brilliant stuff. Cliffhanger 2, incoming. Love that stuff. And that is, of course, a little resolution of this week's clickbait. You know, each week I now use a clickbait title for my little thumbnails, telling you as we prepare for the show on X, YouTube, Twitch, or Insta what the show's going to be about. And this was something like this 80s movie remake will shock you. That is what I was talking about. Cliffhanger coming back. We've done Reebok. We're now going to go... No, we're not. Hey, what's that? How come? That's not right. That's not right. Give me a second. We're now going to talk Nikes, ladies and gentlemen. Just bear with me. It was all going so well. Boom. No. I have no idea what's going on. Okay. We're going to ignore that. All right. We're going to talk Nikes. I'm going to do what I did earlier. And I'm just going to go straight to the internet. And I'm just going to find a picture of the new Nike Dunks. I think they're called. Are they called Dunks? Which have been brought out to celebrate the brand new series of Stranger Things. Hang on, I'll do an image search because I know that it's not going to work. I know what to do. Just bear with me. Let's try this. We're going to try a different approach, people. Right, so this is a really, really cool story. A drop, rather. Oh, hang on, that's a goodie. Are they... Hang on a minute. No. That ain't going to work. Bear with me, peeps. I've gone to a website called Sneaker Freaker. All right. That should sort us out with a name like that. Let's see if it does. No, it hasn't sorted us out. Okay. I refuse to be beaten. I refuse to be beaten. Let me try one more time. Is this going to work? Yeah, that's worked, ladies and gentlemen. He's done it. The gadget guy has proven he's not just a pretty face. And I've brought you a picture of this week's story. Okay, so these were really cool trainers in the 80s. And they brought out a special 1987 themed pair. And they are stressed. So a little bit like the shoes I'm wearing here, right? These have to hold them up there over the picture. Hang on, just me a second. So these are, they're a bit knackered, but even when I bought them, look, they came pre-stressed. They came pre-stressed. I paid to buy a knackered pair of shoes, right? That's what they're doing with these. But the idea is that they're kind of from the, you know, the netherworld of Stranger Things. The upside down. I'm getting confused. But they look freaking cool, I think. I love the way that the laces and the sole are kind of stained, and the leather is mottled, and the logo on the side, I'm not sure if you can see that. If I just grab it, make it really big, you'll definitely better see it. Can you see that? It says Nike 1987, and it's upside down, right? Because it's the upside down, right? Obviously. I love it. So much news, so little time. We're still on Stranger Things. Folks, they've announced a Stranger Things animated series. That's right, they're giving it the Saturday morning cartoon treatment. Isn't that amazing? I'm so excited. I'm just going to find the article. I had this all organised earlier today. It's all gone to the woods. Gone to the dogs. Let's have a look. Stranger Things. It's called Tales from 85. How cool is this? I'll bring it over to this screen so I don't have to. You don't have to look down my ear. So yeah, your Saturday morning cartoons are getting turned upside down. The Stranger Things animated series, currently in the works at Netflix, has a title, and it is Stranger Things Tales from 85. Big shout out, by the way, to Aaron Brennan, Seabury King, The Flat Tenor, Pintop, Elliot Hughes, and Aaron J. Brennan, if I've not already said that, on Instagram. Stay with us, Instagram, because a lot of people on Instagram, I get loads of people. I get like several hundred people on Instagram every Sunday, but they just pop in and go because the algorithm, for some reason, doesn't encourage you. Chat away, join the show. Welcome to Way of the Exploding Show. It's an absolute ton of fun. We do all kinds of cool stuff here every week. And sometimes you can see the full logo. So there are some artists' impressions of what we think we're going to be looking for. This is actually from the comic book series because I've read that myself, which I love. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. They're hailing this as a potential kind of return to the tradition that we all remember from back in the 80s and 90s of, you know, getting down, having your Weetabix in your, you know, in your jammies, grabbing the remote, which is probably connected by a cable because it was back in the day, turning on ITV or BBC One and watching a cartoon. The Duffers are executive producing the new project via their Upside Down Pictures production banner, along with Sean Levy and Dan Cohen via 21 Laps and Eric Rabbles, who is also the showrunner for the series, flying via Flying Bark Productions. We couldn't be more blown away by what Eric Robles and his team have come up with. The scripts and artwork are incredible, and we can't wait to share more with you. The adventure continues. I mean, I don't know about you. I'm really looking forward to season 5 of Stranger Things, which is coming your way this Christmas in 3 drops, yeah? 3 drops. I can't remember when they are. I know one's on Christmas Eve, right? Or Christmas Day. And the other one's on New Year's Eve. And when's the other one? I can't remember. While you wait to hear for more updates on this animated series, which I'll repeat again, is called Tales from 85. You're going to get to watch the 5th season of Stranger Things. I am so excited. Let's turn the music down. I'm so excited. Who else is excited in chat for season 5 of Stranger Things? And is it just me, or did you... hang on, one second. I'm just going to double check I've got this right, because I could have got this next bit wrong. I'm pretty sure that Linda Hamilton. Yeah, I'm pretty positive that Linda Hamilton is in the trailer. I only watched it like 48 hours ago, and I was imagining it. I'm sure that she's playing a doctor, and there's a badass moment when she moves forward, like, you know, cradling a pistol. Let me know in chat. Philip Hoy will know that sort of thing, or Tall Man with Glasses will definitely know. Hello, Floof Monkey. Good to see you, bro. Yes, very excited. Your excitement, he says, doesn't translate in text. It does, mate. You've got me excited just by the font and the colour you've used. Yes, we can confirm, says Tall Man in Glasses, who was also very excited, that Linda Hamilton is indeed making an appearance in the new series 5, which drops in 3 sections this December. Cannot wait for that. Right, where are we? What else did I promise you in my description of today's show would be in it? Oh yeah, I tell you what I've got to show you. A brand new graphic novel which I am absolutely obsessed by. It's called Year Zero and it's absolutely superb. You remember, I regularly talk to you about the graphic novels that I enjoy as I travel around the country. And this is incredible. Look at the artwork. Absolutely amazing. Yes, it's a zombie series, but it's very, very different. It's pretty graphic, but it's not sick-inducingly graphic. I'd say it's softer in a sense than the Walking Dead graphic novel series or comic book series, which was my first introduction to The Walking Dead. I'm just about 3/4 of the way through Volume 1. I've got Volume 2 ready to go. And I really, really recommend it. Year Zero, ladies and gentlemen. As I continue with the series, I might do another news piece about this and give you some details as to who wrote it and you know, just some snippets and stuff like that. Right, where are we? Are we there? Okay, yeah. We couldn't be live this week without talking about amazing news. I'm trying to do it from memory. I can't be bothered to bring stuff up. And that is that Halo, the new Halo, which strangely enough, I mean, if this wasn't strange enough, if this wasn't in its own stranger thing, yeah, the new Halo is going to be Halo 1 Combat Evolved. It's going to be a Unreal 5 remake of the OG version of Halo that you know, won all of our hearts. Now, I love that. I love that they're doing that. And the playthrough is really interesting, but don't take my word for it, because I've actually got the playthrough here. Are you ready? I hope it's not too loud. Let's try and check this out. So what you're looking at is footage of 3 different Halo Combat Evolves. You've got the first one on the bottom of the screen, 2001. That's Combat Evolved. Next one is the Redux version in 2011, and above that, Campaign Evolved. That's what they're calling it now, not Combat Evolved. The new version for 2026 is going to be called Campaign Evolved. It's a complete remodeling with new characters, new voices. You can sprint in the new version. I did say I was doing this all from memory, so do forgive me. But, and here's the headline news, folks, and I know that Philip Hoy will know this because he's our resident PlayStation expert, and I know some of you will because you are uber-duper geeks, and I love you for that. The big news, folks, is that Halo is going to be available on the PlayStation 5. It's going to be going over to the PlayStation as well as Xbox, PC, Steam platforms. Incredible stuff. So there you go. It doesn't get much cooler than that. How do you feel about that? I mean, I am Halo's biggest fan. I was there back in the day launching various iterations of Halo. I think Halo Reach, I was involved in the launch of that. They had a Warthog, the vehicle from Halo. I remember me and Julia Hardy was stood on the Warthog over at the Olympic Park. I've been involved in loads of Halo events over the years, yeah. It's true. Oh, look at that. Ponder PRG has just subscribed, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for the sub. I love that. Absolutely love it. Lockie, Craig Miller, Aaron. This is what happens when people on Twitch show their love. They subscribe. You can't do that where you are over on Instagram. What can I say? Hugely appreciated. That's massive. Absolutely massive. Thank you so much. Aaron, we're not bringing back the Gadget Show. We have the Gadget Show podcast now, my friend. I've been recording brand new versions of that for the last few weeks. I did one this week. I'm doing another one next week. So check that out, all of you. It's me and Susie, Gadget Show podcast. Obviously, it's a smaller affair than the Gadget Show TV show, but we are hot with the gadgets because we can respond, you know, so athletically to news like the Halo news, which I'm pushing to try and talk about this week. But you got it here first on Way of the Exploding Show, folks. Well done. Philip Hoy never thought it would actually happen. Yeah, incredible news. Love Halo, said Eds. How you doing, Eds? Over on X. Bit of an old title to come to the PS5. Hope they make some improvements. They've made a lot of improvements. So you've got single-player campaign mode. You've got cooperative campaign mode. Not the multiplayer, which I used to love playing. I used to play with 4 people at a time. I loved that back in the day. Not done that. Maybe they'll bring that online later on for the PlayStation 5 version. But it's a whole new re-engineered take on it from the ground up with some new characters, I'm told, and new voices. It looks really, really good. I've not got hands on, but I will do because I'm a big Halo fan. Love it. Marvelous. Ladies and gentlemen, at 37 minutes past 9, so a bit later than I'm used to, I've actually got through the news. And that's good news because it means that we've got time now for the quiz. Now, if you're new to this, Linda Hamilton occupying my monitor. If you're new to this show, you're going to love this bit. If you've just joined us on, where are we? Instagram, as Precision Car Care has. Well, we know what you're about. And Pads and Parkinsonisms. Nice to meet you. Great to see you. Hello. Oh, and Ed's as well over on Instagram. You're going to love this part of the show. There we go. Right, so it's an honesty quiz. I ask you questions, and then I provide you with 4 answers. All you've got to try and do is tell me what the first answer is. Do you know what? I just realised something. Do you know what? I haven't prepped it properly, so I'm going to have to do that now, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. It doesn't matter, actually. We can do it in real time. Bear with me. We'll do it in real time. First question is, don't worry, it's not going to be as slick as it normally is this, but we'll get it working. First question is, what was the name of Madonna's controversial 1992 coffee table book? Am I talking about Sex, Queen, Icon, or Truth or Dare? What was the title of Madonna's book? There we go. While you think about the answer, I'm going to just populate some of the other questions. So what do you think it was, folks? All you've got to do is write your answer into chat. It's an honesty quiz. Don't write 1, 2, 3, or 4 or A, B, C, or D. Write, a little version of the answer. So if you think it's Icon, write Icon. If you think it's Queen, write Queen. And then we come back later and we have a race to the end. It's loads of fun, so stick with me. I think I'm now ready to show you the next question, which is, in what year did K9 first appear in Doctor Who? Does that sound like 1978, 1982, 1977, or 1980? What do you think? 80s or 70s, first of all, is how you sort of break that down, isn't it? And then you need to get a bit more specific. While you do that, I'm just racing ahead very cheekily. And I'm adding further questions that need to be added to the right slots. Okay, that's question number 2 in tonight's Wave the Exploding quiz. Welcome to Wave the Exploding Show. We go out every Sunday. We talk about retro stuff, 80s, 90s, with a modern twist. We've done some great news stories. We've talked about Year Zero, the new graphic novel, which I'm obsessed with. We've looked at my merch, which I'm very, very happy about. We've talked all about the new PlayStation hookup with Reebok, some great new trainers. We've looked at the in production Cliffhanger 2, which is really, really exciting. The movie from the 80s starring Sylvester Stallone. Although we don't think he's in it. I'm sure he'll make an appearance. Nike Dunks, exclusive for the Stranger Things launch, and the Stranger Things animated Saturday morning kids show. Really, really exciting. Now, you're going to have to help me. Did we just do number 2? Yeah, we did. So we're going to do number 3 now in tonight's quiz. From where do the kids in Stranger Things get the name Demogorgon? So they name the creature in the first series, I think, or second series certainly, the Demogorgon. But where do they get that name from? Do they get it from Ghouls and Ghosts, the arcade machine? From Dungeons and Dragons, the role-playing game? From the arcade machine's Gauntlet or Golden Axe? What do you think? Yeah, Giles, if you're still over there in Instagram land, Oh, you are. I can see. I think that's a good idea to make. This is a fucking tune, isn't it? To make my new tune, what I'll do is I'll use it. I'll use it in an advert. I've got an idea for some adverts, some funny viral adverts. Not funny, but edgy. All right, we'll do it for that. We'll do that. Right, question number 3 is done. Hello, by the way, if you are Jamie Bry Andros or AJ Lawney. Thanks for hanging around, RJ George, and joining in with the quiz. That's all the Insta crowd. Darth Fargle's with us. Great to see you again. Question number 4. Gauntlet from 1985. Features a dragon-like boss that's the closest thing the game has to a Demogorgon from Stranger Things. But what is it called? What is the dragon-like boss in Gauntlet, the 1985 arcade game? What's it called? A Balrog, a fire dragon, a Lich Lord, or a Damsor? Not easy this week, and that's your fault because you're all so good. I have to make it tricky as heck. Otherwise, it's no fun. I mean, it's not a task for you. I'm dealing with a bunch of retro culture savants in you, and I'm afraid I've got to push the boundaries. So I'll just do one more little sneaky adjustment to this week's questions. Was it? What a tune, love it. Right, that's question number 4. Question number 5 in tonight's Where Did It Spelling quiz. In He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, what is the name of He-Man's girlfriend and ally? Is it Teela, Evelyn, She-Ra, or Sorceress? Which of those sounds like the name of He-Man's girlfriend? Okay, love it. Amazing. Actually, I'm populating this quiz. If I didn't do what I'm doing now, it would have last week's quiz questions in it. There we go, we're done. Okay, 5 is finished. Question numero 6. What is the first car we see in the opening of The Cannonball Run from 1981? I watched a documentary about it this week, and it's, man, brought back so many memories. Is the opening car the first car we see a whole ton of cars? A Lamborghini Countach, a Ferrari 512 BB, a Porsche 928, or a Chevrolet Corvette? Which of those do you think has the honour of being the opening car in that crazy race across America from 1981, starring Burt Reynolds? Yo, yo, yo! AJ Lawney from Cornwall. You got hold of that Xbox Alley? No, bro. I couldn't get one. Mate. Yeah, and then it sort of led me back to my Steam Deck, and then I started using Game Pass on my Steam Deck via a browser. And I'm thinking, do I need to jump up to the Alley X? Do I need that extra horsepower? I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. Hello, Ash Metfield, over on Instagram. And hello to everyone else. Duncan Samples in the house. Iquel's with us. Can't believe that Floof Monkey is talking to us. Where are you? You're in America, are you? Question number 6. Oh, what have I done? Question 7, sorry. Hang on. Yeah, question 7. Which of these stars was not in the Cannonball Run from 1981? Which of these was not in the Cannonball Run? Farrah Fawcett, Roger Moore, Jackie Chan, or Chevy Chase? So we got Cleveland is the answer to the question that I asked Floof Monkey. Where are you right now? Cleveland, Ohio. Bro, that's cool. I've never been to Cleveland. No, I've been all over America, but I've never been to Cleveland. Okay, all the answers are coming in. 4:47. It's 9:47. That's not bad. We've got to question number 6 in 10 minutes. How about that, eh? That's efficiency for you. Number 7. We got to question number 7. Question number 8. What weapon does Deckard pull from his coat in Blade Runner? Oh, that's tough. The 1982 seminal movie, which now feels like it's coming true with all the AI stuff. Hello, 73. Good to see you. Dirk Sanchez has also joined on the old Instagram. Addicted to Retros in the house. Got a nice full house tonight. It's great to see you all. Sorry about last week. I did say the previous week that I wasn't going to do it because I knew I was going away. But I was annoyed with myself for not announcing it on the Discord because it feels like it's only polite to remind you that I'm not going to be turning up. I had a family weekend. It was great. Which reminds me, by the way, if any of you that are on the various platforms, Instagram, X, YouTube, and Twitch, which I'm streaming to right now, would be kind enough to post up the link to the Discord where we all chat and where I get loads of the ideas for the content and we discuss music and gaming. And of course, we also discuss the movie that is at the center of this show, Control AI Delete. Go along and see that if you're new. And you've never been here before. That's the movie that came to life on this very channel and has now been filmed and is currently being edited. You want to talk about the movie, you want to talk about this quiz, talk about some of the cool tech that we're into, ask any questions you want, chat amongst yourselves, just enjoy this sort of dive into 80s and 90s retro culture, then it's a really, really good place to go. That's the Discord, which hopefully should be being shown to you right now on your various platforms. If I grab that and do that, don't know where that goes. Okay, so that was question number 8, was it? Or was it question number 7? Question number 8, right. Just double check. Yeah, I've got. It just feels like we're moving really quickly, so I was just double checking because I have missed questions before. It's a lyric, flashback, warm nights, almost left behind. I'm purposely saying it with no melody to not give it away. Does that sound like a lyric sung by Cyndi Lauper, Imagination, Ashford and Simpson, or Depeche Mode? Maybe you say Depeche. I don't know. That's up to you. Oh, well done. Giles has been on a beautiful break in Portugal. Beautiful. Hi, Gemma Sleeman. Gemma J. Sleeman. Great to see you. Hey, thanks, Gemma. Is that Gemma? Gemma? I'm confused. As in Gemma that I talked to today at Project 83, or is somebody else? Because I can't see, because your little image is tiny. It's like a teeny tiny pea-sized profile pic. If you're just joining, if you've not seen my tea, I don't mean this tea, I mean this tea, then I will just show you really quickly before we get the last question. There's the graph on the back, look. All right. Cool. Nice. All right. So. Yes. Hi, Gemma. It is you. How you doing? Great to see you. It was lovely, our chat. Really inspired me, actually. Absolutely lovely. Georgia Horsley. Nice to see you too. And Classic. D has just joined us. Right. Final question. In which city were many ZX Spectrums assembled under license by Timex in the 1980s? Dundee, Cambridge, Leeds, or London? Okay, so there we go. This is the final question. What we do now? Hi, Janet. Nice to see you. Oh, Janet. Yeah, no, it was last week that I wasn't here. This week, I was always going to be around this week. Janet, are you on the Discord, my darling? You should be, because I did announce... Well, I went onto the Discord, I think, on the Monday, actually, because it's just about the first time that I forgot to go on the Discord and say, just to remind everyone, I'm not on tonight. So on the Monday, I went back there and told everyone. Floof Monkey has just dropped the Discord into Twitch. I don't know if you can see that, Janet. You probably can't. Janet, you can always send me a message on a personal private message on Instagram, and I can send you the Discord there if you do that tomorrow. If you want to. You might already be on it. All right, so we're going to move on now, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, folks. Oh, hang on. That's wrong. That was meant to be that. We say goodbye to the question part of the quiz, and we say hello to the answers. Now, the way that this works, I show the answer on screen. You then all, in a very excited flurry of comments, respond 1/1 if you got it right, or 0/1 if you got it wrong, right? Or let's say that we're up to the third question. You got 2 of them right, 2/3. Get it? Maybe it'll make sense as we move forward. Okay, just quickly, just going to check Insta. No, we've got no one new on Insta. We've got a little band of Instagrammers there, which is rather cool. So we go to question number 1. Here was the question. What was the name of Madonna's controversial 1992 coffee table book? The answer is, of course, Sex. But you knew that. That's not a difficult question. Bass, mate. Come on. What a tune, man. Okay. 1 out of 1 for Jay Blends. Hang on, I'm not going to be able to do this. I need to do this on my head-up display. Floof Monkey, Darth Fargle, Ren, Tiny Devil Games, Skewy, all of you 1 out of 1. Ponder, Addicted to Retro, Duncan Sample, iQuail, Eds, Philip Hoy, Janet, Rob not hitting that one. Otherwise good. Let's go to question number 2. That's not question number 2. That's question number 2. In what year did K9 first appear? Well, I think the answer is 1977. Let's just check it. K9. Doctor Who. 1977. Yeah, first appeared in Doctor Who 1977. If that's what you put, give yourselves a well-deserved round of applause, people. Hopefully the music's not too loud. So, 2 out of 2 for Jay Blends. Darth Fargle as well. And Tiny Devil Games. Ren is just on 1 at the moment, as is Addicted. Tiny Devil and Skewy on 2. So is Floof Monkey. Well done. Jetlag, it's nothing to you. Ponder PRG and Duncan are both on 1 out of 2. iQuail's on 2. Edge is on 1. Philip Hoy's on 1. Rob's on 1 out of 2. Now, there's always a delay on the old Instagram-vitch. Darius Hutchinson, how you doing? Moosey UK, Noel Davis. Oh, Jay Laverack. Always lovely to have you in the house. Keep doing what you do. Those bikes are a thing of beauty. Family-run business in the heart of Rutland, making beautiful, bespoke, one-of-a-kind frames for life. Gunner 299. All right, there's a bit of a delay, so I can't get the scores. Let's move on to question number 3. From where do the kids in Stranger Things get the name Demogorgon? They, of course, got them the name from Dungeons and Dragons. Tell you what, Phil Hoy and some others in chat. Me, Floof Monkey, and Tiny Devil Games have started playing Dungeons and Dragons on a Thursday night. Now, I didn't make it this Thursday. Sorry about that. But it's so much fun. It's so much fun. 3 out of 3 for Ken. 2 for Addicted, Ponder, Duncan, and Ren. Skewy gets 3. Fargo gets 3. JM Blends gets 3. So does the Floof Monkey Meister. Andrew Parker. Hello, mate. Nice to see you. It's lovely to see you. I would say that you're late. It wouldn't be meaning to be rude. It would just mean by way of explaining what we're doing. We're in the final stages of seeing how the competition is going. But it's lovely to have you on board. Question number 4 is Gauntlet from 1985. The arcade game features a dragon-like boss that's a little bit like the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. But what's it actually called? The answer is Fire Dragon. There you go. If you put Fire Dragon, you is in the business. Okay, so we go over to out of 4, right. 2 out of 4 for Ren, 4 out of 4 for Fargo, 3 for Skewy. Ponder gets 2, iCrowd gets 3, Tiny Devil Games gets 3, Addicted to Retro 2, Duncan Sample is also on 2, Phil Hoyt on 2, Rob H on 2, Ed's on 3. I know you're working hard over on the Instagram, but there's going to be a bit of a delay. 2 out of 3 for George Giles. So we'll catch up with you in a bit. Good stuff. Hello, Noel Davis. Good to see you. Andy, the Dungeon Master. What a time to join, Andy. When we're talking about Stranger Things, and we're doing questions related to, in a sense, Dungeons and Dragons. Although we're now moving on to question number 5, which is none of those things. In He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, what was the name of He-Man's girlfriend? And it was, of course, Tila. We're going to move on to question 6, and then we'll look at your scores out of 6, if that's okay. Just so that we can move on, because it is 1 minute to 10. What is the first car that we see in the opening of the Cannonball Run from 1981, the movie with Burt Reynolds? It is, of course, the Lamborghini Countach. It's a black one with CB radio aerials. Wicked, absolutely wicked. And there's a documentary about that actual car on YouTube which inspired that question. In fact, we're going to go one more before we look at your scores, because we are running out of time. Which of these stars was not in a Cannonball Run, or the Cannonball Run? Farrah Fawcett, well, she was definitely in it. Roger Moore, believe it or not, he was in it. Jackie Chan was in it. Chevy Chase was not in it. So your scores out of 7, please. If you can do the maths, I'd appreciate it. Darth Fargo gets 7. Someone wrote Countach in chat, and my chat bot didn't allow it because it thought it was swearing. I just allowed it. 4 out of 7 for Ren. 5 for Floof. JM is on 5. 5 for Ponder. 6 for Tiny Devil Games. iQuail is also on 6. Skewy cat. 3 out of 6 for Duncan. 3 out of 6. Addicted to Retro gets 5 out of 7. 5 out of 7 for Skewy. 4 out of 7 for Duncan Sample. Hello to Phil J. Mark. Just join us on Instagram. We're going to go to 8 now. Although we are going to say Ed's is on 5 and Philip Hoy is on 3. Well done, everybody. What weapon does Deckard pull from his coat in Blade Runner? The 1982 epic best film ever made. It is, of course, the M2019 Blaster. It's got 2 triggers. And we'll miss this out and we'll go straight to 9. Whoops. We're going to go straight to 9 because we are running out of time. Oh, there we go. Flashback, Warm Nights, Almost Left Behind. It is, of course, Cyndi Lauper. Flashback, Warm Nights, Almost Left Behind. The second hand unwinds. You know what I'm saying. Okay, maybe I did sing with a little bit too much commitment. Enough commitment to make everyone cringe. Okay, where are we then? Out of 9. This will see if we are looking at a situation where we might have 2, 3 winners. Let's have a look. Where are we right now? Tiny Devil Games. No. I'll do it differently. I'll do it on here. Out of 9. 7 out of 9 for the Floof Monkey Meister. J.M. Cooper is also on 7. 9 out of 9 for Darth Fargle. So Darth Fargle's up there. Ren is on 6. Well done. Duncan on 5. Iquel on 6. And Skew on 7. Well done, all of you guys. 7 for Ponder. 6 out of 9 for Dixie Retro. 8 out of 9 for Ponder. Time after time, indeed. 6 out of 9 for Duncan. Iquel on 7. Rob H on 3. Ed's at 6. And Philip Hoy on 3. With 1 out of 9 for Janet. Yeah, but you were late. You were late. So don't blame yourself. So it looks to me like we've only got one 9 out of 9er. Which right now is Darth Fargle. So it looks like it's a pretty predictable finale. Is it? Have we got any 8 out of 9ers? Yeah, we've got Tiny Devil. Could just pip him at the post. Who knows? Or may at least equal Darth Fargle. As we've got a question telling which city were many ZX Spectrums assembled under license by Timex. It was, of course, Dundee. It wasn't Cambridge. It's a trick question. Dundee. So come on, Tiny Devil Games. Did you get there? Fargle, did you get there? What situation do we have on our hands in tonight's Way of the Exploding Quiz? We're soon going to find out. 8 out of 10 for J&M Blends. Very good. 10 out of 10 for Darth Fargle. 7 for Ren. 8 for Skewy. 7 for Addicted. And Ponder. Floof Monkey gets a very respectable non-jet lagged 8 out of 10. Tiny Devil Games just fails to get 10 out of 10 with 9. Hugely great effort. 7 out of 10. Yeah, you fell for that, Ponder. For Duncan, Iquel gets 8. GG's to Darth Fargle, ladies and gentlemen. Well done to Phil Hoy with 3. No, you never gave me a 10 out of 10. Ed and Rob, well done, guys. Phil Hoy, GG's. Congratulations, everyone. Great show, really interesting. Best news we've done in weeks. So much happening, as is the case in the run up to Christmas. Make sure that you stay glued to my socials as we launch these t-shirts, and I go live very soon in the next week or so on TikTok, and we try and sell some of these incredible creations with my son, Rez Hex, probably doing press-up handstands in the background. And also, make sure you tune into the Gadget Show podcast with me and Susie. We're putting a lot of work into with our sponsor, CX. That's it from me. More Way of the Exploding Show next Sunday. I can't wait already. It's been an absolute buzz. See you next time. Bye, Instagram. If you just joined, you're late. Goodbye.